GF of a year had an emotional affair with her ex. Hey guys. First time something like this has ever happened to me. I have been dating this girl 30F for a year. We moved fast stupidly and I ended up moving halfway across the country for her. The past 2 weeks she started acting weird with her phone, at least that I noticed. Finally I just grabbed her phone and saw she has been texting her ex. Last text I saw was her saying I love you too. I saw red. I know it was not physical, but I feel that is only because her ex lives out of state. Her reasoning is what is killing me. She said it was all for attention. She doesn't really love her ex. Blamed her low self-esteem. Needed an ego boost. I had to leave this morning for a friend's wedding out of state. Before I left she went to the kitchen and started making superficial cuts on her forearm. Pulling the I don't want to live without you. I grabbed the knife and told her to quit being stupid. Took her to her brother's and left for the airport. Tired of the manipulation. Redditors' reactions. Redditor 1. Sounds like you should end this relationship even more quickly than you began it. Redditor 2. She could have gotten her ego boost by texting you and getting more attention from you. Instead she went outside the relationship. This sucks, but good to hear you went out of state. The timing is impeccable. You have the distance and time to think about what you want to do to make you happy. Op answer. That would have been the proper way to go about it, or at the very least communicate how she was feeling. The timing could not have been better. All the advice and talking to my friends has cleared my head and made it obvious I need to leave. Redditor follow-up. Be ready for trouble when you return. You really need to have audio at a minimum recording whenever you are in her presence. This is for your own protection. If you think this one is beyond calling the cops and making up false accusations of domestic violence, then you haven't properly recognized the situation you're in. If you have anything you value in that place, get it out immediately in one go. If she has to leave for work, do it then while she's gone. Arrange a day off work in secret. Rent a storage unit for a month or two. You might seriously consider lying and pretending things are okay on your return to buy you some temporary peace while you make stealth preparations. Don't have unprotected time with her again unless you want to be permanently joined to her via a child. She will likely try to love bomb you. When that doesn't work, the knives will come out. Perhaps literally, so be careful. Nothing is off the table. Op answer. Great advice. I will definitely record interactions. I luckily already have a storage unit for some extra stuff I got when I first moved. It's gonna take at least 2 weeks before I can leave, so definitely will need to be strategic about this. I can't even look at her, let alone have time with her. But I get it, things happen and emotions take over. I will be on my guard. Thank you. Redditor 3. My ex told his ex he loved her while he was dating me. Then he told me he loved me while he is dating new girlfriend AP. Guess what he did to both of us? Yep. He cheated and appears to be heading that way for his new girl AP too. Don't ignore this. It probably is her ego and for attention, but that's what cheaters need and do. You have an emotional affair brewing, if not already. Redditor 4. Quiet. You can tell that she bought the cheat manual as she is doing and telling you everything a cheater says and does once she is caught. You really are in time to get out of this relationship with your head high. You should be in the honeymoon phase. She already showed you her true colors. Believe in it. That's the real her. The one who is capable of betraying you, lying to you and manipulating you by hurting herself. All the red flags are in front of your eyes. It is up to you whether you want to see them or not. Good luck. You deserve better. Redditor 5. If you remain with that mental case, your life will be a living hell. When you return from the wedding, plan your permanent exit strategy. She's dishonest, she's disloyal, and she's certifiably nuts. Run, don't walk, out of her life. Op answer. Yay, when I get back I am packing. My buddy is flying out to ride back with me. She needs therapy and needs to learn to love herself before being in a relationship, I think. Either way, I am not sticking around to find out. Redditor 6. With her ex is not an EA. They porked before and they will as soon as they get a chance. Redditor 7. Your GF is a broken human being. Don't let her break you too. You can't help her and the opposite will happen, you will suffer. Don't let her draw you down. Move on as quickly as possibly from your mentally challenged ex. Redditor 8. Well, wonder how her ego will be single? Redditor 9, 1 year and you moved across the country. Oof. Is feasible for you to move back and leave her? A 30-year-old woman should not be wanting attention from another man except the one she is in a relationship with. What are you going to do? Op answer, yup. I am a dumbass. You are absolutely right. I am going to leave as soon as I can. My buddy is already planning to come out and ride back with me. Redditor 10, maybe she cheated because she still wants him. Or maybe it's because she's an attention addict with low self-esteem. Either way, these are too big of red flags to ignore. Redditor 11, it's not your fault that you're so decided that acting on their emotions was easier than learning to communicate. My ex-wife tried to convince me that the reason she wasn't happy was my fault. You aren't in charge of anyone's happiness. Period. And believing that you aren't happy because of someone else will convince you indirectly. When you start seeing your so in a different light, when you think those little behaviors are annoying, or you're holding on to that animosity that you never once brought up because you need to hold on to negativity, you cannot process your life when you aren't happy, and it's easier to live in a mindset where people are dumber than you. Just be thankful you don't have kids. Redditor 12, not manipulation. She is addicted to the dopamine release the attention gives her. Problem is that all addicts, she will escalate the activities for more and thus higher more potent releases. While she is doing it, her subconscious, just like a little devil on her shoulder, will justify that behavior any way it can so that the dopamine keeps rolling in. Just like an alcoholic, she will want to get clean and then learn the behavior controls to stay clean. Do not trust her simply saying that she can't lose you. That is her conscious mind talking, or her logical side. Update, GF of a year had an emotional affair with her ex. So, I appreciate everyone for their advice. You guys helped me so much, and being with my friends helped clear my head. When I got back, I decided before I got there that I would stay civil and let her say what she had to say since my mind was already made up. She apologized and told me where her head was at. She recognizes her need for therapy and to work on herself. I agreed that she needs to get right with herself, especially before she dates anyone. Regardless, I need to go home to be with my friends and family. I did tell her I hope she takes care of herself first, and I will be there for her as her friend, just from a distance. She did not realize how soon I was leaving, but I quit my job the next day. Spent the weekend getting some things straightened out. Then I told her I would be leaving the following Friday. I thought I was going to have some issues with her then, but she cried a bit and then said she understood. I spent the following week emptying my storage unit, packing my things, and getting ahead on schoolwork. She would make comments here and there to try and make me feel sorry for her, which would just piss me off more because she did this to herself. Though, I will give her credit for being honest with all of her friends and family about what happened. They have stayed neutral for the most part, but I know they lean more towards supporting her. Which is fine, she does need people in her corner as she seeks therapy. I have everyone I need to support me since I have my own anger to work through. The one thing she said that has especially made me mad is that she didn't realize how much she loved me until I was leaving. I told her I wish I knew she wasn't all in before I moved out there. Anyway, I digress. Since I left on such short notice, I ended up making the 1,700-mile trip alone, which turned out to be very good for me. Now I am home, with my friends, working on getting settled. So all in all, it went way smoother than I thought it was going to. I am happy to keep to myself for a while and focus on getting my career on track. I wish nothing but the best for her, and I hope she can figure out what is going on internally so she does not hurt anyone else. Thanks again to everyone. Redditor 13, she doesn't love you, never did. She maybe acknowledged to herself her folly and not appreciating you don't know what you got, till it's gone. She is imprinted with her ex deeply, and until she cleans house, she'll keep dragging her past into the present. Patterns don't clear easily. Don't be friends. Disconnect, disappear, or you'll get dragged into drama. She was never yours, only the appearance of as you were the shoulder to bank on for the time being. Rebound extended version. You deserve fresh life, not to be Captain Savior mentor who was broken from start. I applaud your guts in unplugging work, life and driving away, ripping the band-aid. TBH, I was too weak to do that first time. Start fresh. Change phone number etc. and block her off and ask family friends to do the same. 0 contact. Update. Fuck. Read your previous post. Double down on the above and disconnect. Save all text and comms into a zip file, put on Google Drive etc. as she's manic dep BPD like my ex. Never know what undue blame she could spring in you. Evidence for defense. The knife cuts were drama and Shed have never told you if you hadn't caught her. I underwent similar. Confused drama BPD attention seeking narc. I wouldn't believe or assume if X was out of state that nothing transpired. She was never yours. Never. Ever. Be thankful to Cosmos that you finished limited karmic time with her and escaped longer punishment. She just has herself to blame for wanting to have her cake and eat it too. She will repeat this for another few rounds guaranteed and will reach out to you for energy to feed. Stay away. No contact. 0. Redditor 14, sorry this happened to you. I hope you heal with your family and friends. Hopefully your ex truly gets the help she needs. Best wishes. Redditor 15, the one thing she said that has especially made me mad is that she didn't realize how much she loved me until I was leaving. If she loved you at all, she wouldn't have been mixed up with an ex. Her comment is just a failed attempt at guilting and manipulating you into staying with her. She will not figure out what is going on internally with herself. She will just move on to the next victim. You handled your situation perfectly. Life is short and you didn't waste more time on her. There is one last step for you to take. Ghost her. Do not reply to any of her communications. I am not saying this to be petty, but practical. She is broken and you will not be able to help her. She does not believe she did anything wrong and she does not believe she needs help. Also, she will not stop trying to manipulate you. You were meant to be her safety net. You were to provide stability at home while she chased excitement with others. For an individual like your ex, the game they play never ends. Redditor 16, awesome post op. I wish nothing but the best for her and I hope she can figure out what is going on internally so she does not hurt anyone else. Most healthy mindset to have and means you are likely to recover from this well with a much brighter tomorrow. Redditor 17, awesome post op. I wish nothing but the best for her and I hope she can figure out what is going on internally so she does not hurt anyone else. Most healthy mindset to have and means you are likely to recover from this well with a much brighter tomorrow. Redditor 18, best of luck to you. As for your ex, many people like her don't appreciate what they have had until it's gone forever. Redditor 19, good for you brother. I did the trip with my little bro so that was bearable. 1,700 by yourself. Damn. Mine was only 1,500. Anyways, that's a hell of a road trip to make, especially with such a heavy shadow hanging over you. Glad your resolve was so rock steady and I hope your future is brilliant. Redditor 20, very strong. Glad for you. Redditor 21, block her everywhere. No creeping on socials. Redditor 22, fella, sorry but she is being childish and dishonest. She is not ready to commit and you have discovered this before more damage is done. Look at this as a reprieve and get out there and find someone worthy of your time.